Good morning. TikTok. That's sign. Ah, little lens flare. Ah. So, how are y'all? It's good. Out on my morning constitutional, despite the fact that I believe it's already afternoon. So, I guess this is an afternoon constitutional. Is it? Is that how it works? So, Uh, yesterday I talked about music. So today I'm going to talk about music as well, but a very specific instance of music and an aspect I'm pretty sure y'all don't know about when it comes to prison. And it's waiting. Seems like a obtuse little topic to talk about, right? Waiting. Like, what's so bad about waiting? Try it sometime. Try to sit somewhere for an hour and do fuck all or nothing with nothing. There's nobody to talk to, nothing to do, nothing to see. See if you can sit with yourself for an hour and just enjoy it. I know I couldn't do it. Not till I went to prison. Bitch, I can do it now. So, what I want to discuss is how in prison, there's a shit ton of hurry up and wait, which means they have a schedule they're operating on, and they expect you to operate on that schedule with them, which means they expect you to wait and wait and wait until they're ready for you. And much as it's taken, what, 100 years to convince people that healthcare is a right, and yet you still got people in getting government paid scooters walking around voting for people to not have healthcare. So stupid. Your dog is gorgeous. So, uh, that dog is so pretty. So, anyway, trains of thought, choo choo. You know, I'm old. So, they expect you to wait and to operate entirely on their schedule. So you have to do things whenever they want you to do things. And they tell you that, like, you don't have a right to be entertained. That, fuck all entertainment. Like, bored human beings, they're still alive. We don't care about comfort and joy and the fact that they're already stripped of everything in life that makes life worth living besides living itself and the life of the mind. Hey, you know what they should do when you go to prison? Instead of admissions and orientation being like explaining the prison rules, they should teach you how to fucking meditate. That's what they should do. Sit you down, cross your legs, and let you get in touch with your inner self. Do you know how much better prison would be if they did that? But no, Christian moralism and Puritanism, they won't allow it. Can't can't do that. And Jesus, he loves to meditate, but you Christians, oh my God, no, you don't want to do anything Jesus did. None of it. You don't oil your hair. You don't wear long robes. You don't hang around with nothing but men and refuse to sleep with women. But Jesus did all that according to your scriptures. But hey, I'm not here for religion. I'm here to talk about prison. So uh, they make you wait. You have to sit around and just wait. And the waiting sucks because while you're sitting there waiting, people, good morning. While you're sitting there waiting and the guards are just, being guards. Um, like I said, you have nothing to do. And if you're unfortunate enough to be stuck waiting in a federal courthouse, not only are you going to be waiting, but chances are you're going to be waiting in the prison outfit you came in, which for me, every single time was an orange jumpsuit with no underwear, no undershirt, and no socks. They keep that holding cell like 55 fucking degrees. So we've already established how difficult it is to stay like sane, I guess. entertained, enjoyed in a situation where you have nothing to do. But imagine you have nothing to do, but think about just how fucking cold you are for 8 long hours. Now, I will give the feds this one thing at the courthouse. They go and get you real food, like real fast food. I shouldn't call it real food because it's not real food, but they go get you food from a fast food restaurant. They don't give you a choice, right? But they go to like some near place like Subway or McDonald's or something, bring you food, which for an inmate who's been down for years, it's like putting those underwear on and feeling like, fuck, this, Lord Jesus, is humanity. That's what it feels like. I loved every one of those Subway sandwiches, even though I won't eat that garbage now. So I'm sitting in this cell and I don't know that I'm about to get sentenced to 8 years that afternoon. And I'm the last person on the docket. So that's the worst place to be. This is another thing that people don't tell you about prison. They don't tell you about the law, the justice system, because you all get told it's fair. You get told that people and judges and prosecutors and attorneys, they're disinterested. They're acting for the state. They're not acting as people. Heaven forbid. No, bitch, that's such bullshit. That's such bullshit. If you're pretty, they're going to be nicer to you. If you're ugly, fat, they're going to be meaner to you. If you're poor and ignorant, they're going to be meaner to you. But you know what else? If it's after lunch, if it's close to the time when the court's going to adjourn, they are going to throw the fucking book at you. Why? Psychology. It's pretty simple, really. But I'm not here to explain that stuff to you. Y'all got the Googles. Go look it up. So, but trust, it's the truth. Statistics don't lie. Now, people conveying statistics and data, as beloved Jane once told me, anecdotes are not data. And people relaying statistics are often layering statistics into anecdotes. And therefore, the data's wrong because you're interpreting it, not just presenting it. However, there's a whole philosophical argument you can go into about the nature of truth and the tenuousness of it. But again, not this video. So I'm sitting in that cell for 8 hours with no socks. And after I couldn't really tell time, but there's nobody else in there and they don't come check on me for hours. So I'm just sitting there and I have no way to tell how much time is passing. I have no way to know like what's going on. I have no way to know like, what's happening out there. Cause like people did kind of walk through every once in a while to like take an inmate from a cell two cells down up to the courthouse. But you're not allowed to really to talk to those people. And if you did, what are you going to say? You have like 2 seconds and you don't know the person. So it's like, hey, what's up? Are you cold too? Hey, I'm cold too. But you know what you do have in that cell? Let me describe it for you. You have walls that are covered in like a herringbone type pattern of metal. And you have a metal bench, a concrete floor, one of those glorious single piece prison toilet / sinks that is bolted to the wall. But you got to roll a toilet paper. You may think that you're ingenious, but let me tell you, inmates are fucking brilliant when it comes to this shit. Did you know you can make string out of garbage bags? You can. Did you know you can bake in a microwave? You can. Did you know you can use a shower to cook? Did you know you could smoke coffee grounds? All of it true. So what did I do? I took the toilet paper and I wrapped it around my fucking feet. And it worked for a little bit until I ran out of toilet paper. And then I had to get up on my toilet paper covered feet, put on my sandals, and essentially clang on the bars to get the guard to come bring me some more toilet paper. Why? Not so I could wrap my feet, but so I could have a pillow. A full roll of even single ply toilet paper is way softer than a metal bench. So there I was in my luxurious suite with my absolutely palatial environment and my high-end Louis Vuitton shoes made out of toilet paper. My Ralph Lauren pillow made out of toilet paper. And I didn't know this, but it was like 11 in the morning. I'd been there for like 3 hours. I had 5 more hours, bitch, to go. What did I do? I sang to myself. I can't sing. I can't sing. And as I've told you in yesterday's video, and this is why this one relates, I couldn't remember half the songs that I loved. I'd been down at that point for like 2 years, almost 2.5. And like the music that I listened to every day, it was like gone from my memory. I no longer had the like presence of mind that I had had before to know that these things are you know, worth keeping. Like I had to lose them to like maintain. It's like Kelly Bundy, you know. She can only remember 8 things, and if you give her a ninth, then it just like knocks the one of them out of her brain. Well, like all the songs have been knocked out of my brain, all of them except for one that I still knew by heart. I knew every word to it. It was "Silent All These Years" by Tori Amos, and I sang that song to myself 711 times. 711 before they called me into court. Now, it was a whisper, I didn't sing out loud. And it was doing uh a like, just reciting of the lyrics as best I could remember. And I wasn't trying to like harmonize or it was more like spoken word Maya Angelou to get to myself. But it worked, kept my mind occupied. And it put me in this like Zen place where when they finally called my name, I was so happy and excited to go that I was no longer afraid. And I had this whole ass speech memorized that I was supposed to be practicing to tell the judge. And I mean, turns out not that it did any fucking good because the judge essentially told me, he's like, oh, you should have been better than this. So I'm going to throw the book at you because you're, smart. And smart people aren't allowed to fuck up. Smart people aren't allowed to have a disease like addiction. So fuck you, go to jail. That motherfucker died of ass cancer. I'm not laughing at his death, but I am laughing at the deep and dividing pain that he went through up to it. Deserved every fucking bit of it. So, and not because he sentenced me, but because he was an unfair judge. His name is Frank Polazola, and he's got a son out there who's also an asshole. And all of those people that reinforce that system, they love to think of themselves. Once they put those robes on, they think of themselves as somehow separate from everybody else, but they're still fucking human. And it shows in statistics and the data that they give people worse sentences when they're hungry, that they give people worse sentences than, statistically speaking, when it's time to leave. It just shows they are incapable of overcoming their humanity and being impartial. But they love to believe, to live, to operate, to be lionized by people as if they are impartial. And they're not fucking impartial, not any more than I am or that you are. The only difference between us and them is that somebody told them that they are entitled to that opinion of themselves. And you know what? It's wrong. It's wrong. And I'm going to do something about it one day. Y'all see. Nothing. That's crazy. Just like working within the system to change the system. But that is a story for another day. Put that one in mind and keep it until I'm ready to tell everybody exactly what I'm doing. Because, the last time I did something like that and I told everybody what I was doing and I like psyched myself out of it and I didn't end up doing it because I was embarrassed and thinking that I wasn't good enough. I don't have that problem anymore. So, but I also learned the wisdom of keeping some things until they're ready. But, I don't keep secrets. So if one of you people asks me in the comments, I will definitely tell you what I am doing. So with that being said, goodbye, everyone. Thank you for listening. Bye.